right before the game.
Yeah.
The shooting contest was a kind of a precursor to that, where people were starting to hit a lot of shots.
Yeah.
I think the shooting lanes might have opened up again.
Well, we will see, because I'm happy to see that the wind has died down. So this one has it all. This one has it all. The plots and the subplots here for the semifinals in Utsunomiya. These two teams got a bone to pick like sea bass, as U try to steal one from the defending World Tour final champs here, Amsterdam, and U for a spot in the final. Think back to the World Tour final that ended last year, Amsterdam topping U, but I believe that was in the semifinals with that crazy shot. Quarterfinals, yeah, that's right. En route to their first World Tour final title, there's the conversation about who's the better player, Worthy or Doc Strange. All questions that will get closer to being answered in a game like this.
This is one of those games you get up to watch, right? I mean, all of the games here have been good. Some of them slow, some of them not good shooting games, but it's been entertainment. But this is one of those games you set your alarm clock for.
How good has Brankovic been for Ub in this tournament? Quick hands from Alberts, but Brankovic, numbers-wise, led the team in scoring coming into that quarterfinal. That's where Doc Strange took over. He had 7 points in that game winner, but Brankovic has still been the centerpiece of Ub's success as they remain undefeated.
Think about the fact that he had 2 key assists, and I think 3 or 4 of his passes were dropped. He could have had double,
Facts.
at least 6, 7, maybe 8 key assists in that game.
Yeah. Strahinja's shooting it well. The only player that's really shooting it great from beyond the 2-point arc in this tournament. It's Worthy. He can't get the bucket to go. Branquilla over to Nim Dees. Barac over to the Maestro. Majstorovic to Barac. Barac with the up fake, elevates and scores. Out to Balconnect. Over to Worthy. 37-year-old on 37-year-old. Worthy, no good, but he finishes what he started. And he's so hard to get a body on, even after the shot.
He's been consistently getting offensive rebounds all tournament long. He's chasing down his own shots. And again, finding ways to be effective without always having to score, even though he's scoring.
Well, 8.5 points a game, and you talked about those rebounds. Worthy also contributed over 5 rebounds per game. He stayed true to that stat line in the quarterfinals. He scored 8 with 5. Height, crossover. Oh, he did Dr. Strange very strangely. The Hezi was sick.
Yeah, Doc Strange's feet were in a knot.
So he hit Doc Strange with some wizardry.
He had the pretty jump
He's
pass him.
sitting to another dimension. But Height did that to somebody in the quarters, too. I forgot who was defending him. It's terrible. In a good way. 2-1. Will this new iteration of Amsterdam still have enough to top who are the #1 seed here? Miami is still in it, by the way. They are the defending champs. Put some respect on their name as well. Big Drizzy. It's called for the travel. He's saying that he didn't ever move the pivot. They're not going to win that argument. No matter how many demonstrations they want to give the officials.
I like the demonstrations, though.
Well, you agree? Well, it seemed planted, but
it did seem planted, but from this angle, it was tough to gauge.
Right. Brankovic with the dish to Barac. You were wondering when they were going to start getting Barac more active.
They started last game.
Yeah.
They actually started last game. They got him more involved. He was more active on the glass as well. And then this game, they go to him right again. And something that's different from Ub's games up to this point is the fact that they're fouling early in the game. Because Ub last game was up to 11 fouls yet again, which brings their total to 10 a game.
That has been a glaring issue for the Serbians in this tournament, as Doc Strange will start to operate. Up top, he goes to Barac, who thinks better of it. He wants to get reset with the Maestro. No, off target. Majstorovic is 2 of 13 from 2-point range. This is his stunt double plan or something. The real Majstorovic is still back in Novi Sad. time. Doc Strange is present and making it known as he knocks down yet another 2-ball. Strahinja, at this point in the tournament, is 6 of 13.
It's the only player out there with a good percentage from 2.
That's
look,
even
you can't
better
give
than normal.
Oob all these offensive rebounds being Amsterdam, right? Again, a sign of Oob playing well is them getting those offensive boards. They've already gotten 3 of them in this game.
Worthy 2, shy. Branquilla to the maestro. Tries to.
That's a different sport.
Goal! Jan Driesen getting a big toe on that one.
I'm sure he played some football back in his days.
Man, that reaction, that eye to foot coordination, that was impressive. 4-2 game. Oob on top with the rock. The voice of 3x3 in your ear. Shot goes in from Brankovic. The Mountain rocking with you as well. The rock now in Brian Albert's hands. Medieval will lose the handle on it. Possession now belongs to Oob. Branquilla, lost his footing. The connection. Balconnect, nowhere to go with it, swings it right. BA into the wind. And Worthy is down and looks to be in pain. I'm not sure what happened underneath the rim there, but he's holding the back of his head. And TV timeout on the floor. Maybe we'll get another look at what exactly happened with Worthy here. That has him still down.
Yeah, he's taking his time getting up. It looks like he got hit in the back of the head, and now referees will take a look at it.
6-2 start. Worthy shakes off the cobwebs. So they'll again take a closer look at the scores table and make sure there wasn't anything overt, any foul play that went on. So while Amsterdam won the World Tour final last year, so there's a look at the replay. See, Worthy's already kind of holding his head. And ruled no foul.
Nope.
So something inadvertent happened. So he's getting an extended explanation. We play on.
Yeah, this is what we'll see happen a lot. Teams have been targeting Maarten Bouwknecht all day yesterday as well, and Oob's going at him. Even Majstorovic is trying to post him up.
Well, Majstorovic is a capable post scorer. You know, Oob are scientists in the way that they find the areas that they can exploit on you.
Yeah, they're surgical in their approach to the game.
Right now, they've only been able to build a 4-point lead. But Amsterdam in their quarterfinal win over Riffa, they only got that done by 1 point. Big Drizzy met at the front door by Badac. Spin move. Oh, there's some defense from Balconnect. Quick hands. Medieval. Now, he's pressured by Badac.
Possession will remain the same. 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Great defensive play. You see Badac still with plenty of lift. That athleticism is crazy. Balconnect probably had Drizzy.
Yeah, it's tough to get in between because Brankovic's length, right? So if Maarten Bouwknecht's mid-range jumper is not falling, Brankovic is never going to commit on a baseline drive to either of the players. If you lob it, he's going to jump backwards, he's going to create contact, and Jan's going to have a tough time finishing. This time, though, he fouls Maarten Bouwknecht.
Balconnect, he will knock it down. The Beast making his move, but will throw it away. Think back to that quarterfinal win for Oob over Radon Vara's Hoptrends. They had a 8-point lead late.
Oh, and that evaporated.
And he evaporated. Radon Vara's make an incredible comeback to force it to overtime. So, Oob have not had an easy game yet.
Nah, two overtimes to get here, and one game against Lima that was very tightly contested.
And haven't had any game, I think, that they would say they'd be proud of.
It hasn't been a dominant performance for them. It's been a gritty performance. They've persevered through, their strength in numbers. They persevered through the fact that they have the most experience and that they gutted it out at the end of games. But again, no very dominant displays.
Meantime, that's a welcome sight for Amsterdam as Medieval hits the mid-E. Branquilla to the cutting Barac rather. Over the height. Dreesen now in possession of the Wilson. BA operating with 3 to shoot. Got a foul on Oob, their 4th.
Oob's playing less physical than they have so far. They must have talked about the fact that they are just racking up fouls throughout this tournament. I like their discipline.
Best defensive game they've played so far. That time Worthy will miss it. Although he's hit 35% of his 2-point attempts in this tournament. He can't tie it up there, so Oob take it over at the top of the key. The world #1, Doc Strange. Over to Brankovic. The only Champions Cup winner on his team, by the way. Shout out to Brankovic for that. Start the year. Foul connect, pass Rahinha. 2 of the top defensive teams in the league a year ago. Oob, the stingiest, and Amsterdam, the 2nd stingiest, giving up about 16.5 points per game. Height Worthy with the lefty.
7-6.
Strange going left, sideways fadeaway. Barac taking it right at the chest of Drizzy.
That hang time was amazing. He hung in the air, created the contact, waited it out, and then flipped the shot in with touch.
Barac probably got more skill than people give him credit for. But when he saw Dreesen, not a lot of players would attack Dreesen like that. But they ain't all built like Barac. Drizzy to Alberts, falling away, and now he's starting to feel it.
That's a Renaissance piece right there. You hang that in the Louvre.
Medieval, thou shalt respect thy name. If Stojacic were missing, look at Drizzy. That was an aggressive rebound. Foul connect offline from the corner. 8-7 contest between these two rivals. Majstorovic, he's to Leto. Now Balkanek. Oh, he will draw the contact on Majstorovic as he dipped in on the veteran.
That's the 7th foul on Oob, so we'll see 2 free throws coming up for Balkanek.
He'll shoot those free throws after this media timeout. This is the semifinals of the FIBA 3x3 2025 Utsunomiya World Tour Opener. Headed out the second half of the day with a couple of semifinals and then our final dunk competition still on deck. Started off as a very windy early afternoon. Temperature's been great.
Temperature's been really good.
And now
we should have wore shorts today.
Yeah, I know. I got my days mixed up. Yesterday I should have worn what I wore today, and today the shorts would have worked. But you know, Martin Bow connects. He will knock it down. This a litmus test for this Amsterdam team with Balkanek in the lineup. Can they find a way to beat Oob's core? Nothing's changed with this Oob team. Brankovic, light work. Foul connect, straight on, 2-ball, bang.
One, he needed that, and two, this is why they took him as a player, right? He's a great shooter.
Yep, but if you bust, we gonna bust back. Height, driving strong left, finishes on the right side, dead even, 12 apiece. Oh, Mike Stortovich cannot throw it in the ocean right now. Meantime, Height worthy. He's balling on Hall of Fame right now.
That's what was missing yesterday. He couldn't get to the rim at will. Now he's just going at everybody.
Great defense at the rim to prevent the Mike Stortovich make. He's sticking with Worthy. Dreesen is trying to get the ball to somebody. And does he get called for a
5 second
violation?
Yeah.
You don't see that very often.
Nah, he was stuck. Couldn't get it to Worthy. He didn't turn the other way.
Turnover, possession, they trail by 1 now.
So Brankovic was trying to get to the rim there, but a whistle stops the play short with 2:48 left in the game. 5th foul on Amsterdam, and restart their offensive attack. Doc Strange with BA defending. Strange using the screen. Strahinja inside to Badac. Badac running short on time. Uh-oh.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's how you break a new computer in. Or maybe that's how you break a new computer.
Well, it's not broken.
Oh, thank heavens.
Yes.
I was going to invoice that.
Hey, at least I got to catch a basketball.
13-12. Majstorovic. No. Maestro, though, finding ways to still try to impact the game. De Jong, right between the eye sockets. Amsterdam back in front. There's no Maestro right now. Dejan Majstorovic with a forgettable tournament here in Utsunomiya here this year. He's won 5 times. And for the veteran, the all-time great, can he have a short memory? Got to have amnesia if he's going to be effective going forward. Right now, his team's looking at a 2-point deficit against a new-look Amsterdam team. Doc Strange. He up fakes. He attacks. Badac is all over the boards, but he has it stripped away. BA from 18 feet wet.
15-13.
Badac drive and kick. Strahinja. Minute 30 to play and only 2 to shoot. They got to get a shot up. Doc Strange from range.
Big shot by Dr. Strange to get the connection again in the game.
1-point contest now. Medieval. Dime delivereth.
How?
What a pass from BA. And a not too shabby delivery from Doc Strange. Back and forth we go as the pendulum swings. 60 ticks left. Drizzy to Medieval. Medieval is money.
Alberts is going nuts in this game.
What did they use as currency in medieval times?
Florence.
Florence.
That's the same way. Hey, isn't that the same currency they use out in Hungary?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Right now, Medieval is getting foreigns for Amsterdam. Worthy. Oh, my goodness. That man is FAST.
That acceleration is insane.
Brankovic, no. Badac, rebound, score. It's a 1-possession game. Height Worthy with Dejan on his island. Now it's Brankovic's turn. He will miss it. Big rebound for Critical possession. Oh, it's stolen away. Balconnect to Worthy. Worthy, the finishing touch on what will be an Amsterdam win. Barring a miracle. Last 4 seconds, and you know who it is. It is Amsterdam with the dub in the semis as they beat Oob again. They passed the litmus test and prove it again to start 2025. If there are any questions, Amsterdam have answered here in this semifinal.
Let's hear it. And of course, get loud for the winner of the game. Let's hear it for Team Amsterdam.
What a performance. I got to hear it from Worthy. He knows who the pundits picked, and yet we see who came out on top. Let's get it to center court. Bas Rosendahl with Balconnect after that semifinal dub.
Martin, congratulations. A huge victory over the #1 seed Oob for your team Amsterdam. Look, you were down 6-2 to start the game. How'd you guys come back?
We know what we had to do as a team. We had to play optimistic, shoot your open shots, attack. We see there's a lot of foul corners, so try to get to the line as well. And I think we did a perfectly job executing.
At that last play there, Oob seemed to have the final possession of the game, seemed to have the last shot, and you got your hands on the steal. Talk about that possession.
I got to give credits to Word because I just got the ball. He tipped it loose. Maybe it was with Jan. I don't care. I took the ball. We had the layup for the 3-point lead, and then that point of the game was over.
All right, it's your first time playing out here in Utsunomiya in front of this amazing crowd, right? Talk about how it feels playing in this venue in front of all these amazing people.
It's amazing. The people here are great, very polite. I love the fans. I see fans from Amsterdam everywhere here. So for me, it's the first time in Japan. It's my favorite city, so.
All right, well, congratulations and good luck.